Evening from the Eagles Nest at Eau Claire Memorial High School. Zaleski Sports presents WIAA Girls Basketball Regional Semifinals in Division I. It'll be the number 13 seed, Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders, 13-11 overall, against the number 4 seed, Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's, who are 17-6 overall this season. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Bradovich, joined here at the Eagles Nest by Dave Sparger and Spargs. Old Abe's starting their postseason journey tonight.
Yeah, they get this thing going, and fortunately for them, they get to host, which is always what you want to do when you start the playoffs.
Right now at the Eagles Nest will be our national anthem. Starting lineups about to be introduced for Wisconsin Rapids. Starting lineup will look like this. Natalie Haddo, 5'7" senior guard, 7.5 points per game. Rachel Linsmeyer wears number 2, 5.5 points per game. Leandra Denson, 5'7" sophomore guard, 9.5 points per game. Riley Hasberg, 5'10" senior, averaging 4 points per game. Kennedy Conkle, 5'9" freshman, who averages 17.5 points per game. Old Abe starters, familiar lineup: Rhea Shaw, 5'8" senior guard, 9.5 points per game. Ava McCarthy, 5'8" freshman, 8.8 points per game. Cora Graham, 5'10" senior, 3.7 points per game, 3.1 rebounds per game. Ava Whitetom, 5'7" sophomore, 9.8 points per game. And Lydia Palmier, 5'7" senior, 6 points per game. Brandon Fanning is the Old Abe's head coach. Mitch Wolding, the head coach for Wisconsin Rapids. You look at the Old Abe's, not at full strength. Nora Kling has been out since suffering that knee injury in a game at Hudson a while back. And also Katie Toutot, been under the weather this week, so she's not in the gym tonight.
Yeah, that's definitely going to hurt the depth of the Old Abe's. And obviously you go back to that injury that they faced with Nora Kling. They've had a little time since then to really work on their offense and really to distribute the basketball a little bit better. And that's something that Lydia Palmier has stepped up with. Since Kling has gone down, Lydia Palmier has been in double figures in every game since. So again, you look for those seniors to step up in these moments and really help out. And tonight, I think it's all about the senior play.
Ball is tipped. We are underway. Lydia Palmier has the basketball. She'll bring it across to Cora Graham and now Rhea Shaw. Wisconsin Rapids, primarily a zone defense team.
A lot of 2-3 and has shown a 1-3-1.
Palmier on the baseline. Whitetom swings to Shaw. They go in the corner. Three-pointer up and good, Cora Graham. Sparks, you talk about the seniors contributing, and there's one right off the bat.
And they get the turnover right on that full court press. So exactly what the Old Abe needed to start this one. Put on the pressure, get the turnover, and then Cora Graham, who doesn't take a lot of them, but she knocks down that three.
In the corner, Hoytom at 3, no good. Graham battling for the rebound, winds up in the hands of Leandra Denson. First offensive set for the Red Raiders. Kennedy Kunkel for 3, it's no good. Shaw the rebound.
A good look, though, for Kunkel. The Old Abe's lost her in transition.
Hoytom fires to Graham. Now high post. Lydia Palmier.
Oh, nice drive out of the high post. Right there, Palmier with a good look.
There's another senior, Sparks. All the seniors chipping in the scoring column. 5-0 Old Abes. Denson cut off up top by McCarthy.
Good defense right there by McCarthy. The Rapids struggling a little bit against his man-to-man.
Schillinger gets it over to Kunkel. Here's Linsmeyer on the drive. Open look. No good. Battered around. McCarthy has it.
And Graham on the bust out.
Cora Graham counted and the foul.
That's what the Old Abes will do on a miss, folks. You watch them. They will send players. As soon as they see that board coming down to one of their teammates, they are flying. They're trying to get stuff in transition to try to prevent that 2-3 zone from setting up.
Cora Graham off to a great start, as are the Old Abes. They lead at 8-0. Schillinger into the front court. Puts up the tough shot.
I think Hoytom got a piece of that one.
Yeah, good defense by Hoytom, and challenged the shot, didn't commit the foul. On the drive, McCarthy, Shaw, Graham, Hoytom. Little long on the 3. Graham,
rebound
the
by
rebound. And
tough
the
inside.
Putback. My goodness, Cora Graham having a night. She's got 6 of the 10 Old Abe points.
Oh, good job by Rapids there, breaking the press. They'll draw the foul.
Riley Hasberg will head to the line. The senior averages 4 points per game, the tallest of the Red Raiders at 5'10". Whether you are buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at Eau Claire Realty. They have a pulse in the local real estate market, and they can help you with both existing homes and new builds, and they can assist through each step of the process. That is the Jesperson Group at Eau Claire Realty. Evelyn Bast into the game for the Old Abes. Bast, a 5'7" freshman, 9.5 points per game.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the Old Abes play, they will play 4 freshmen regularly, and they'll go 10 deep.
In the corners, McCarthy. Palmier on the baseline. Bast rotates to Graham. They find Shaw inside. Rhea Shaw to the corner. Palmier. McCarthy, the kick. Graham tries another one from outside. That's no good. Tracking down the long rebound is Denson. Correction, here's Denson. Driving on McCarthy. Denson, the shot,
tough.
Gets the roll.
And McCarthy draped all over her, gets it to go.
After a 10-0 run to start by the Old Abes, Rapids has come back and hit the last 2 buckets. McCarthy baseline blocked. Graham has it. In traffic, taken away by the Red Raiders. Linsmeyer to Kunkel. Kennedy Kunkel on the drive.
Draws
She
the
is
foul.
fouled.
Do believe that was Graham on the foul.
And Cora Graham, that's her first foul. It's the second team foul on the Old Abes. Security Financial Bank, SFB, whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB has the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com, member FDIC.
Kennedy Kunkel makes a living at the free throw line. She shoots over 90% from the line this year.
Veronica Fessenmeyer into the game for the Old Abes, along with Addie Larson. And Rapids has hit all 4 of its free throw attempts, and they've made it a 4-point game.
Yeah, one of the point of emphasis from Coach Fanning was said they had to eliminate some fouls.
Rhea Shaw, 3-pointer is off.
Tough
Offensive
board
rebound
inside
by the Abes. Larson gets it blocked. And Wisconsin Rapids scrapping their way back into this one.
Yeah, they're settling in now. They're getting used to this pressure.
Denson on the drive, and they're going to get the foul on Rhea Shaw. It is a shooting foul that puts Leandra Denson at the line. She's a sophomore, averaging just under 10 points per game. It is a new year, make it a new you, with help from Balanced Health by Dana, offering hormone replacement therapy and a customized medical weight loss program. It's a new year, time to improve your overall well-being. Go to balancedhealthbydana.com today for more information. Rapids as a team coming into this game shot 57.8% from the free throw line. They're a perfect 6 for 6 tonight. And they are back within 2. Evelyn Bast with it. Bast the kick. Rhea Shaw for 3. Battle for the rebound. Larson last to touch it for the Abes. Palmier McCarthy coming back in for Memorial. But apparently now they can come in. They just needed the official to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a little confusion on who the ball was going to go to. It's going to stay with the Old Abes.
Palmier to inbound. Finds Larson. Palmier. Corner 3 is good. Well, all the seniors getting involved for the Old Abes. Denson thought about the 3, instead brings it back up top. Denson on the drive. Gets it back and scores.
Denson doing a good job getting that penetration.
Abes with the ball and a 3-point lead. Led 10-0 right out of the gate. Palmier will try him from this corner. That's no good. And a foul will be charged on the Old Abes, and Addie Larson picks up that personal. Cora Graham back in for Memorial.
That's already the 4th foul here on the Old Abes, just 5 minutes in. And again, they do not want to put Rapids at the free throw line.
Denson operating on McCarthy. Denson getting that high pick up top from Hasberg. Schillinger finds Hasberg. Graham on her. Rapids generally a very patient team in the half court. This is a team that averages 44.1 points per game.
Yeah, very deliberate. You're right, Brattle. They're not in a big rush. Tough move there, just lost control of it. They're going to say blocked, not out of bounds.
Natalie Haddo in for Wisconsin Rapids. She'll get Lauren Schillinger. So one senior in for another for Wisconsin Rapids. Conkle on the baseline drive, gets to the hoop and scores.
Some good moves so far from the freshman, showing why she's their leading scorer.
Ava Hoytom finds Evelyn Bast. Bast has been a revelation as a freshman. Oh, good look inside
nice
to the other
low.
freshman. Ava McCarthy for the bucket.
Yeah, got that one from Graham at the high post. Great look for her.
Abes on top by 3. Denson. Knocked away. Abes have it. Here comes Palmier on the push. Finds Graham up top. Hoytom. They swing. McCarthy. Battle for the rebound. Winds up in the hands of Evelyn Bast.
That's the thing about playing zone. It's much more difficult to get the box out. So as an offensive player, you know that you've got to crash the board.
Kunkel drives into traffic. Battle for the ball. It's a held ball. Possession arrow pointing towards Wisconsin Rapids. Rhea Shaw back in for Memorial along with Veronica Fessenmeyer. Abes will try to use their depth as they try to pick up the pace of this game. Conka will back it out. Hassled by Shaw and fouled by Shaw.
Yeah, a little ticky-tack way up there. I think that's going to be Shaw's second, though, so they'll have to get her pretty quick. Looks like Palmier's coming right back.
So Palmier in, Shaw comes out. 5-point lead for the Old Abes. Well, Rapids with the backdoor lob. Hasberg tracks it down. Her pass intercepted. McCarthy all the way to the hoop.
Nice move inside there. Good patience on that one.
6-0 run for the Abes.
And timeout Rapids.
It's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching girls basketball playoff action on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
Eau Claire Memorial started this game on a 10-0 run. Wisconsin Rapids rallied to make it a 13-12 game, but Memorial's gotten the last 6. So Mitch Wolding, the Rapids head coach, used a timeout there. I'd expect that, with them running basically 6 players, that he'll try to use those timeouts.
Here comes the double team. And perfectly done. Palmier on the interception and lays it in.
Lydia Palmier.
That's one thing, if you're Rapids, you cannot cross half court and pick up. The Old Abes will trap immediately.
Palmier up to 7 points, so she's already beyond her season average. But as you mentioned, Sparks, since the injury to Nora Kling, Palmier has picked it up in the scoring column.
Here's a couple of freshmen battling out here. Bass, Conkle.
Here's Haddo up top. Denson trying to split the double team. Challenge for Wisconsin Rapids tonight is going to be keep this game close. Nice cut and finish. Natalie Haddo.
Yeah, like you said, great cut. They tried to take away that pass. She simply broke back door, and they found her.
Again, key for Rapids, just keep this game close. Try to slow the pace down. McCarthy on the drive.
Ooh, before the shot, huh?
Before the shot. But yeah, when you score 44 points per game, like Rapids does, you're not going to expect a 10-0 run, a 12-0 run to, rally. You're going to have to just kind of keep it close and see if you can make a move in the second half. Lauren Schillinger back in for Wisconsin Rapids. Well, they find McCarthy underneath, taps it to Hoytom. Hoytom called on the travel. Keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more. For every room, every door, and every window, place your trust in SOS Security. Linsmeyer on the inbound. Haddo having some problems, winds up in the hands of Denson.
Here comes that double team again. They find Conkle. That's exactly who they want. Ooh, in and out.
Rebound Hoytom. Ahead to Palmier.
Great job on the push.
Hoytom open look.
Ooh.
Offensive rebound by the Abes. McCarthy for 3. That won't go. Another offensive rebound. Hoytom taking it to the hoop. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, good move there by Hoytom. Normally a 3-point shooter, which she's shown tonight. She keeps shooting it, but that time a good job of taking it to the hole.
Fessenmeyer, a couple offensive rebounds on that sequence. Fessenmeyer, another one of the freshmen.
Conkle picks up her first.
Cora Graham, one of the seniors, back in for Memorial. We were talking about that pregame, Sparks, about once you get to playoff time, you kind of have to lean on those seniors. They've got the experience. They've been through this. You know, Memorial's on a 3-year stretch of getting to the sectional in girls basketball. So they've been through this. They kind of know what to expect. It's a little different vibe when you get to the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, it's a little tougher here now, Rapids, because they rely heavily on their freshman and sophomore as their 2 stars.
Denson cut off. Delaney Clark has entered the game for the Abes. She wears number 15.
Well, like we said, the Abes will go 10 deep.
Denson getting that high pick. Clark staying right with her. Now Denson on the drive, tripped up. And the foul is going to go on Memorial. And that's going to go on Delaney Clark. 6th team foul on Memorial. So for the rest of the half, Rapids will be in the bonus. They find Conkle on the inbound, guarded by Bast. Denson gives it up. Losing the handle there is Linsmeyer. Here comes Bast. Abes have numbers.
Oh, Bast, pretty ball
Evelyn
fake.
Bast.
How about that from the freshman? Fake the pass out to 3 and just lay it in.
Evelyn Bast up to 4 points. Lead is 11 for the Old Abes. Nice response after Wisconsin Rapids had cut it to a 13-12 margin.
Rapids has got to be careful with that high ball screen. She's catching her in a little bit of a movement there.
Linsmeyer, no. Palmier, the rebound. They've got Graham on the run out.
Oh, she couldn't handle the pass.
McCarthy coming back in for Memorial. Hasberg back in for Wisconsin Rapids.
A couple of keys we talked about was that Rapids had to handle the pressure as far as turnovers. I've got them for 6 turnovers so far. And we also were wondering how the Old Abes would shoot from 3 going against the zone. Right now they're 2 of 9.
Hallie Blanchard into the game for Rapids. She wears number 14. Conkle will bring it up against Bast. Bast knocked it away.
Here comes the double team.
And that pass goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Red Raiders.
And there's that ball pressure again, that double team, creating the turnover. Wisconsin Reds picking up man-to-man all of a sudden here, getting away from the zone.
Fessenmeyer inside to Bast, double team down low. Finds the cutting Clark. The ball scooped up off the floor by Schillinger.
I was kind of thinking Fanning was going to call a timeout there once he noticed that she was in trouble.
On the drive, Haddo. Schillinger in the corner. Now they work it back up top for Conkle.
From
long
deep.
Three-pointer, good.
Wow. That was for about 28.
Kennedy Conkle
showing off the range.
Gets the margin back into single digits. McCarthy looking to answer. She does.
She does. Couple of freshmen going at it with the threes.
Ava McCarthy now up to 7 points. Lead back to double digits. Conkle on the handoff to Haddo. Schillinger picks up the dribble. Hasberg, guarded by Graham. Now they'll reset with Haddo. Cut off by McCarthy on the baseline. Puts up the shot. No, McCarthy comes out of there with it. to Clark. Up top, Evelyn Bast.
Just short.
Didn't quite get the feet under her that time.
I would agree with you there. Yeah, it wasn't quite set with the feet. A little short. There's a travel on the spin move, though.
Had the spin, just took that extra step.
And again, here comes Memorial with 4 subs, trying to stay fresh. Rapids will counter with 2.
Yeah, big advantage for Memorial in terms of depth. And players who see the court a lot. If this is the first time you're seeing Eau Claire Memorial, this is what Brandon Fanning has done pretty much his whole tenure here is try to go, 5 deep off the bench.
Rhea Shaw back in with her 2 fouls, so she'll have to be careful. Going to leave her wide open.
Now a run out for Rapids, and they're going to get
travel.
Hasberg on the foul.
On the travel there.
The travel, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. I'm looking at fouls.
Yeah.
I'm looking at fouls on the scoreboard. So
Yeah, so far the Old Abs have done much better with not creating their fouls, as Rapids has not been to the line.
Shaw to Hoytum. McCarthy leaves for Shaw. Little step through in the lane. Rebounded by Denson.
Denson on the push. She'll go until she gets stopped.
Denson, a player Wisconsin Rapids is pretty excited about. Between her and Kunkel, you got the sophomore Denson, Kunkel the freshman. There's 2 players you can really build around.
Absolutely, yeah, a lot of talent out of those 2.
Here is Kunkel. Whistle and a foul. That's going to go on the Abes, trying to fight through a screen.
Yeah, Fanning doesn't know where this one's called. The coach is asking who's got that one. And he didn't give a number. Let's see who he's going to call it on.
They give it to McCarthy. That's her first, but it's the 7th team foul. So that puts Riley Hasberg at the line.
Must have gotten her as she tried to fight over that ball screen. She kind of reached out towards the hip.
Abe's corral the rebound. Here comes Shaw. Palmier to McCarthy. Rhea Shaw passed on the 3-pointer.
Yeah, they are really sagging off of Shaw like they're trying to give the help on the inside.
White Tom to Shaw. Back up McCarthy. Open look from distance. That's off.
Yeah, that's not a good look when you don't get a good pass. Maybe take a rhythm dribble or a little attack there. That's tough to shoot.
Lead remains at 11. Denson step back 3. No. Abe's doing a good job on the box out. McCarthy on the push to Palmier. Shaw will try the 3-pointer. A little bit long. Good extra pass, though, by Memorial.
Yeah, they're on the verge, right? It's an 11-point lead. If they can get one of those to go, really stretches it. Oh, tough finish.
Denson.
Speaking of Denson, yes.
Denson's got 8 points.
Oh, about that?
And how about
Larson?
That? Hattie Larson knocking in a 3-pointer.
Another senior stepping up.
Abe's by 12. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Memorial. Fessenmeyer and Bast coming back in for Memorial. If I were to guess, Spargs, I think Rhea Shaw's going to sit for the rest of the half.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Yep, be safe. Save those ones for the second half.
Denson operating on Palmier. Denson gets inside. Contact.
Well, they're going to call travel. I was looking for the offensive.
Yep.
But they're going to call the travel first.
Yeah, she was trying to do that step through, gathered the basketball and took steps. So Abe's ball, under 3 minutes to go, first half, leading by 12. Open look in the corner, Fessenmeyer for
that?
3.
Did we say anything about freshmen? That's another one.
Well, Abe's are getting production from the seniors as well as the underclassmen. And it's added up to a 15-point lead.
All 10 of them have stepped in and a really nice job. There's another turnover. Again, we talk about the depth of the Old Abes. every single one of them that's come in has really contributed.
Sparks, I'm going to pull out my danger zone cliche
I was
right
waiting
now.
for it. I was waiting for it. Yeah, we're sitting at 15.
Abe swinging to Paul Muir. They're going to try another three-pointer. That's long. Offensive rebound. Hoytom in traffic puts the ball up off the glass. Here comes Kunkel. Yeah, if you're Rapids, you'd like to keep this around 10 or less.
Great move by Kunkel, though.
By Kunkel, I tell you, she's an impressive player.
She is. She's got the little hesitation. She's got range.
Bast on the drive, picks up her dribble. Open look, Fessenmeyer.
Oh, great board by Palmier. Overlays, though.
Here comes Denson.
There goes the blow-by right there. Oh, blocked, but they're going to get the foul.
I think one of the things Memorial's going to have to realize defensively is that Denson's got a really good motor, and she likes the right hand.
Yeah, she's going to go by you.
You've got to. If you're going to play up on her, you better be able to drop a little bit, because otherwise she's just going to take it right to the hoop.
Yeah, I agree with you. You got to give a step, right? Force her to shoot from the perimeter. She's an excellent driver.
Cora Graham, Ava McCarthy back in for Memorial. By my count, Sparks, that's the first missed free throw this half for Wisconsin Rapids. They had been 6 for 6. 1 of 2 that trip for Denson. Rapids within 12. Graham on the perimeter looking for a cutter. She'll give it back to Bast. Inside, Ava Hoytom. Tough shot.
Yeah, real tough. Not a real big player there, and she got a little outsized inside there.
Kunkel on
Kunkel's looking for it, yep.
Gets
there it is, step
picks. Oh, Graham, good rebound in traffic.
One thing the Old Days have done well is that defensive board tonight. McCarthy on a sweet move.
Just enough of a hesitation to freeze the defender and then just exploded to the hoop.
Yeah, that's when she's at her best. You get her in the open floor coming. Oh, good
that
rotation by the Old
out
Abes.
Of bounds.
Yeah, come with that pressure again. Good job of rotating defensively.
Ava McCarthy has 9 points. Graham has 8.
Palmier has 7. Just a great balanced attack right now. Oh, Hoytom not even looking for that pass. Turnover on the Old Abes.
Kunkel.
I think that was a travel, but it was good.
Kennedy Kunkel up to 11 points now.
Well, it looked like that was just a little extra step there, but she knocks it down. She's trying to keep him around as she's up to 11.
Cora Graham, tough move
Draws
inside.
the foul.
She will head to the line. He's coming with 15.6 seconds remaining in the half. Well, Rapids has done what they needed to do, which is just kind of trade some baskets, just stop here and there, and just kind of keep this at a manageable level.
Yeah, they have. I mean, the Old Days have gotten on a few runs, but they haven't gotten on that big one. We've seen Memorial go on a 12-0 run in under a minute, and they just, Rapids did a nice job of preventing that.
This to get Cora Graham into double digits. 13-point lead for Memorial. Rapids looking like it's going to hold for a final shot. Schillinger up top. Kunkel checks the clock. Kunkel on the
She's
drive.
going to have to force one up here. Ooh, I think it was good if it goes.
That would have counted, but it rims out. 1 half in the books. Eau Claire Memorial leading Wisconsin Rapids 37-24. All in all for Memorial, pretty solid first half, Sparks. And for Wisconsin Rapids, really nice bounce back for that team after they fouled behind 10-0 right out of the gate.
Yeah, once they got used to the speed and the pressure, they certainly handled it a lot better. Great job by Denson taking care of the basketball, and Kunkel, she's got 11 points to keep them around.
Kennedy Kunkel has 11 to lead all scorers. Leandra Denson, 9 points for Wisconsin Rapids. Those two accounting for 20 of the 24 points. Pretty balanced scoring for Memorial. Cora Graham and Ava McCarthy, 9 apiece. Lydia Palmier with 7. We will take an extended break. And when we come back, we'll get you ready for half number 2. WIAA Division I girls basketball regional semifinals. It's Eau Claire Memorial on top of Wisconsin Rapids, 37-24. You are watching girls high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Hey, Brian Butch called.
Brian Butch?
He really loves Abbey Bank, but he wants to work here.
What are we going to do with him?
I don't know. Let's let him try a few different jobs.
Let's get you that loan.
Brian, buddy, you're really good at basketball, but maybe leave the banking to us.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair. Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Hi, and welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Whispering Pines in Cadott is a great place for golf. And coming this spring, it will be the perfect Four Seasons venue for your special event. The Whispering Pines Event Center is now under construction and will be available for events this spring. Weddings, reunions, whatever your event, Whispering Pines Event Center is the perfect location. Just a short drive down Highway 29 from Eau Claire. Whispering Pines Event Center is now booking dates for 2026 and beyond. Whispering Pines Golf, and coming soon, Whispering Pines Event Center on County X in Cadott.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
We are back at the Eagles Nest, Eau Claire Memorial High School, getting set to start the second half of this WIAA Division I Girls Basketball Regional Semifinal. And it's the 4 seed Eau Claire Memorial leading the 13 seed Wisconsin Rapids 37-24. Bob Radovich, Dave Sparger with you. Eau Claire Memorial Sparks started that game on a 10-0 run. Rapids made a nice comeback. They went on a 12-3 run to make it a 1-point game, and then Memorial kind of steadily pulled away. They had it up to 15 at 34-19. It's at 13 right now. You and I were talking off camera during the halftime break, and this next 5 minutes going to be really big to determine the outcome of this one.
Yeah, if you're Wisconsin Rapids, you got to make sure that you stay here, maybe even cut into it a little bit. The last thing you want to do is start this second half and all of a sudden find yourself down 20. So a big first 5 minutes right here coming up.
Leading scorers in that first half, Kennedy Kunkel, the freshman for Wisconsin Rapids, has 11. Sophomore Leandra Denson with 9. Balance scoring for the Old Abes. Ava McCarthy, Cora Graham, 9 apiece. Lydia Palmier has 7. Starters on the court for Memorial: Palmier, Shaw, McCarthy, Hoytom, and Graham. And it's Rhea Shaw to bring it across. Rapids started out in a zone. They switched to man-to-man. Palmier, open look from distance. Sparks, you were keeping track of three-point shooting, and percentage just ticked up a little bit.
Yeah, I sure did. The Old Abes were 5 of 15 the first half, but started out knocking down the first one here.
Schillinger out to Denson. Denson is showing an ability to get to the basket.
And again with that penetration, but this time the turnover.
Graham leading the break ahead to Rhea Shaw.
The bump in the contact does not finish, though.
Got bumped by Schillinger. Rhea Shaw heading to the free throw line. A couple other scores from around the area. Hudson, the 7 seed. Raiders were the champions of the Big Rivers Conference, got the 7 seed in a home game against number 10 Appleton North. Raiders leading at the half 48-41. High scoring affair over there at Hudson High School. This is also the night for a number of hockey sectional finals. Big one in Division I up at the Chippewa Ice Arena. Stevens Point and Hudson tied 1-1 as they play in the second.
A couple misses by Shaw, but McCarthy keeps it alive and gets back to the Old Abes.
Finds a wide open Cora Graham.
Oh, great feed there by Palmier, being patient.
Boy, if you're Rapids, you're thinking, boy, we have the stop on the missed free throws. They just couldn't convert, and they couldn't convert there. Kunkel inside. Palmier on the drive. Tough pass to Graham. You're going to get the held ball, the possession arrow pointing the way of Wisconsin Rapids.
Back to Rapids there.
Evelyn Bast in for the Old Abes. Natalie Hatto in for Wisconsin Rapids. Abes keeping up with the full court pressure. Kunkel lets everybody clear and heads up court.
Here comes the double.
Yep, here comes the double team. McCarthy and Bast. Kunkel running out of room. Graham somehow gets the steal.
A great feed.
No look pass, Palmier.
And there's that timeout as they blow it to 20.
We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching playoff girls basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Eau Claire Memorial has stretched the lead out to 20 points. It was 37-24 at the break. Memorial's come out on a 7-0 run. Start the second. Denson picked up her dribble in the backcourt. Here's Linsmeyer. Back to Denson, getting close to that 10-second. They find a wide open Hatto.
Blocked by Graham.
Wait, Graham has really come up with the big game, and Abe's scrambling, trying to keep that ball alive. Kunkel for 3.
Inside Bast. She's going to get the board and the foul. Evelyn Bast just battling inside there.
Abe's ball up by 20. Foul goes on Hatto, and that's her first. Second team foul this half on Rapids.
2-3 zone again here for Rapids.
Whitetom over to Shaw. Rapids has been sagging on Rhea Shaw. Bast for three. That's short.
Graham keeping it alive. Goes to the Rapids, though.
Boy, Graham has been really active tonight.
She's really had a nice game.
Here's Denson.
The steal for that time.
Shaw gets it back.
Great
over to
dish.
McCarthy. The run continues for the Abes. The lead is up to 22.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul there. A little much from McCarthy.
Salt in the roads, wreaking havoc in your vehicle. Stop at Tommy's Express Car Wash. Not only does salt make your car look nasty, can cause damage to your vehicle, keep it clean with the help of the Tommy Club membership. Unlimited washes for one low monthly price. New members can download the Tommy's Express app. Get the first month of unlimited washes for free. Tommy's Express Car Wash, Claremont Avenue, Eau Claire. Download the app today for 1 month free. Free vacuums, free automatic mat washers, all in less than 2 minutes. Bast for three.
Just short inside. Palmier with the rebound. Good decision to pull that out. Got Palmier in the corner.
She'll drive baseline.
Oh, great pass.
Cutter.
That's what we're talking about. That's that senior.
Oh,
great look by Palmier and a great cut by Fessenmeyer.
Abes with an 11-0 run to start the second half. They have doubled up the Red Raiders here. Linsmeyer. Hoop won't have that one. Bast the rebound. They head to McCarthy. Whoop, Palmier, a little double dribble there.
And she knew it as soon as she put it down.
Whitetom back in for the Abes. Allie Blanchard in for Wisconsin Rapids. And a turnover. We'll give it back to the old Abes.
Well, a quick shout out to everybody watching us on Zaleski Sports from all over the place. We've got Gundersons and Willems down there in Florida watching us. And we got the Schroeder family watching us out in Colorado.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Fessenmeyer on the drive, fires that one out of bounds.
Yeah, Fess wants that back. You got to take that shot. She's wide open there in the paint.
So the team straight turnovers. You know, we could rub it in with the folks out of town that they left some nice weather. We're not going to talk about tomorrow's forecast.
Isn't that the truth? Another turnover there, brother.
Lydia Palmier will go to the line.
Going hard. Boy, those turnovers are really starting to pile up now. Wisconsin Rapids up to 15 turnovers I've got.
HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They have been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the last 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com.
And again, Lydia Palmier in the doubled figures. She's really turned it up here these last few weeks.
Abes have outscored the Red Raiders here in the second half, 12-0. Up top is Hatto.
Brad, you talked about Denson and her driving and how the Old Abes have got to give her some room, and they've done that this half. They've really taken away her drive.
Well, like we always talk about, Sparks, it's one thing to watch a player on video and you think, okay, yeah, she's got some quickness, but it's another thing to see them in person.
Palmier with a good finish.
Getting to the hoop.
Yeah, a little two-man game there with Shaw and Palmier.
Foul goes on Hasberg.
Bradley, the other thing you're seeing now is the fatigue. Right, we talk about the depth of the Old Abes. Here they come again. Every time there's a whistle, it seems like another 2 or 3 bodies come in to replace. And Wisconsin Rapids just does not go that deep on the bench, and they're starting to feel it.
Addie Larson and Ava McCarthy both in for the Old Abes. 2-2 that trip for Palmier. The lead is 51-24. Kunkel double teamed in the backcourt. They're going to get Paul Muir on the reach.
Only the second foul this half on the Old A's, so a much better job by them staying out of foul trouble. For Paul Muir, just her first.
Denson will bring it up. Avoids the double team. Nice look inside. Hasberg
Good
with the
finish.
bucket.
And a timeout quickly for the Red Raiders.
We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching playoff girls basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Hey, thanks to our game day sponsor, Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Proud to support local student athletes. That's Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Wisconsin Rapids, its first bucket of the second half. We've closed the gap a bit. It's 51-26. Habes with the lead and the basketball.
Yeah, Rapids now forced to play man-to-man here.
White Tom over to Bast. Larson to Paul Muir. Habes can afford to be patient. As soon as I say that, Shaw takes it right to the hoop.
But that's patience, right? Don't settle for the 3. She fakes the 3, drives it in, lays it in.
And they were patient in that whole set.
Absolutely swung it 2 or 3 times. Here comes the double.
Kunkel gets it to Denson. Cross court into the corner. Haddo for 3. That's good.
Haddo's first 3 of the night gets up to 5 points.
Shaw driving baseline again. Wanted to get it to Paul Muir. Taken away by the Red Raiders.
Yeah, really nice job by Blanchard seeing that pass and stealing it.
Denson on the drive.
Get a little bump on that one.
We'll get the foul on Evelyn Bast. Three team fouls now on Memorial. Wisconsin Rapids has committed 4. McCarthy and Graham back in for the Abes. As Brandon Fanning keeps shuttling players in and out, as he's done all season long. One or two Denson, rebound Graham. Shaw on the push. McCarthy to Shaw. Well, hop step in the lane. It's knocked away. And a held ball. It's pointing the way of the Old Abes.
Yeah, it's going to be the Old Abes. They pointed the wrong direction. There they go. So Old Abes maintain possession on this one.
That was Denson who was able to knock the ball away initially. Graham got it blocked. Hasberg playing some tough defense. Here comes Denson.
She'll pull up and shoot it.
Scramble for the rebound. Rhea Shaw's got it. Leaves it for McCarthy. Yeah, they let Shaw have that three-pointer. Cutting off those drives. Here comes Hoytom.
And blocked there.
Another good defensive possession for the Red Raiders. Kunkel got a hand in there. Denson all the way to the hoop. Blocked by Graham, but they're going to get the foul.
You know what's interesting is that Hasbro, number 33, she just sits in the paint, really doesn't guard anybody. They're just kind of letting her protect the rim. So if the Old Abe's want to drive, she's there to give help. So whoever she's guarding is kind of just left open, and then the Rapids will simply rotate to the open player.
Denson rattles that one in. Bast back in for the Old Abes. One or two that trip for Denson. Another rebound for Graham. Inside McCarthy. Open look. Hoytom. Got it.
She was due. Old Abe's 2 for 2 of the second half from the arc.
Nice drive and kick by McCarthy. Hoytom got that one. Shot it in rhythm.
Yeah, I would not want to play horse against Hoytom. That girl can shoot it.
Denson lost her footing and the ball. Got tangled up a little bit with the feet of Ava McCarthy. It's a play-on situation. Now the Red Raiders going to put a little backward pressure on. Bast beats the pressure. Takes it in. Rebound, Ava McCarthy.
Boy, the Old Abes have done a great job on the glass tonight.
Conco to bring it up.
Here comes a double. A steal, this time from Bast.
Ahead to Palmier. Layup, Lydia Palmier.
Boy, it almost seems like they're going to double Conkle right now. It's that the only time they seem to be running at him. We'll see right here. She dribbles it up here with Denson. Oh, they're coming. They're looking for a spot. Here she comes.
Haddo has it. Kick in the corner. Open look. Oh, rimming out.
Graham on the rebound.
Look. Graham has done a really nice job on the boards.
She's got to have a double-double tonight.
Palmier will take that three-pointer. It's no good. McCarthy tracks down the rebound. Ava McCarthy.
Oh, she gets fouled on the reverse layup.
Yeah, a little bit of a bailout foul there because McCarthy was too far underneath.
Yeah, we got some tired players out there right now. Again, very up-tempo, back and forth, and it's exactly what the Old Abes want. But they are tired.
McCarthy. Has got 13 points tonight. Balanced scoring by the Abes. Abes 3 of 7 from the line in this second half. Cora Graham commits the foul. And heading to the line is Kennedy Kunkel.
Yeah, she has yet to score the second half. This will be the first time she's got a good look shooting the free throws. And she gets off to Schneider being stuck on 11 since the first half.
Hattie Larson in for the Old Abes.
She's in for Graham, who picked up her third.
Two of 2 for Kunkel. Raiders are going to need to string together some stops.
You just see him pack it in, though, right? Look at that Rapids defense just sitting in the paint.
Shaw in the corner. Abes will reset. Shaw on the drive.
There's
Hits
the good
floater.
Yeah, a little pull up. That's the way to get it before you get into traffic. So a good finish there.
Abes by 29.
I think Memorial showing a zone here. Little 2-3. Mixing things up.
Kunkel and Denson playing a little catch.
That's the one you got to find, though, is Kunkel.
Good closeout that time by Bast. Schillinger
off the
bank
glass.
it in. Just over 8 minutes to go here, second half. Memorial with a double-digit lead. Led by 13 at the half. They have stretched
nice
that
give
lead.
and go.
Larson will go to the line. Whispering Pines in Cadott is the perfect venue for your next special event. Now under construction, Whispering Pines now booking events for spring of 2026 and beyond. Just a short drive down Highway 29 from Eau Claire. Whispering Pines Golf and Event Center, County Road X in Cadott. Riley Hasberg into the game for Wisconsin Rapids. Larson tracks down Old Miss.
McCarthy hard to the, gets it deflected and an off her knee. It's a good strip there by Rapids defense.
Time not exactly on Wisconsin Rapids' side. 7:45 remaining in the second half. They need a run of epic proportions, and they're going to turn it over. Kunkel took that extra step.
Yeah, just a little wrinkle here for the Old A's. We haven't seen much of this year. A little half-court, 2-3, trying to trap out of it. Maybe giving their opponent tomorrow night, if they win this, something to think about.
Yeah, winner of this game will play the winner of tonight's game between the 5 seed De Pere and the 12 seed DC Everest. If the Abes hold on here, they will host that game as the 4 seed. Rhea Shaw in traffic, no. Oh, what a rebound in traffic by Fessenmeyer. Abes have done a good job on the glass tonight. Shaw misses from mid-range. That one off the hands of Fessenmeyer and out of bounds. Paul Meir and Hoytom will check back in for the Old Abes.
Tell you what, if Coach Fanning really wanted to, he could pull this ball out and just make that Rapids defense extend, because they're not. They're simply sitting in and waiting for them to attack, and he literally could just hold it out up front.
Knocked out of bounds. Shaw couldn't save it. Right into her own bench. Well, I think at some point, Spark, I think we're probably like a couple minutes away, assuming this margin stays where it is, of Coach Fanning starting to think ahead to tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this is what started it, right? This little half-court 2-3 trap.
Open look, Kennedy Kunkel. Rhea Shaw way up.
Oh, my.
Finds Paul Meir, who couldn't hang on.
Good job running the floor, but just couldn't catch that pass.
Yeah, I mean, you want to keep everybody sharp. You want to keep everybody in the flow. But you're starting to think that Eau Claire Memorial will be back here tomorrow night.
Yeah, up 28. We're just over 6 minutes left.
We will have that one for you tomorrow night on Zaleski Sports. Hasberg unable to connect on that three-pointer. Shaw ahead to Hoytom.
Oh, almost a
Won't
tough
get
finish.
The roll. Linsmeyer's pass picked off by Hoytom.
Good job by Paul Meir there. Just pull it out and let's set things up.
Shaw, nice give and go on the baseline. Larson got that one
blocked.
deflected out of bounds.
Yeah, I think deflect a better word than block.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Kind of got tipped away as she was going up.
Evelyn Bast, Cora Graham back in for the Old Abes. We're under 6 minutes to go here in this second half. Graham in the lane. Kicks out to Bast. Graham over to Bast. Now McCarthy. Hoytom, open look from the perimeter, no.
McCarthy on the rebound, gets tripped up.
Fumble will go on Wisconsin Rapids. And it goes on Linsmeyer.
Team 7th, so Old Abe's in the bonus.
Three of 9. Now 4 of 10. Abe's from the free throw line this half. Ava McCarthy is now up to 14 points. Graham with 11, Palmier 15. One at two, but look at Graham. Bast for three.
Short.
Whistle
and
and
they're
a
going to
foul.
get Graham on a foul underneath, I do believe.
And that should be foul number 4 on Cora Graham.
Yeah.
Although, you know what, Sparks? I think Coach Fanning and the staff will take the way that Cora Graham's playing tonight. They'll take that any day of the week.
I would say so. She has been just huge tonight. She has stepped up big when they needed her.
Kunkel in trouble, gets it to Hasberg.
Oh,
nice
good pass.
But Haddo unable to finish, or check that. Blanchard unable to finish. Hoytum. They go inside. Palmier
Oh, good
gets
finish.
the bank shot to drop.
Palmier up to 17 tonight.
Again, senior stepping up for the Abes. Ooh, Graham almost got foul
picked up
number
her
5.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Evelyn Bass trying to get another steal. She's had a couple of them tonight.
Yeah, really an active player. Good with the hands, moves the feet well. Kunkel.
Good
Thought
closeout.
about that
Yeah.
three. Boy, Hoytum. Hoytum, very athletic.
There's
That's
the 5 finally.
5-second call.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was coming. That was coming. Great job by Hoytom staying with her. Host of subs now for both teams.
So Delaney Clark, Callista Dow in for the Old Abes. Fessenmeyer back in as well. Dow was a call-up from the JV during the season. Here's Clark.
So right now they've got 3 freshmen and 2 sophomores on the floor.
I think they'll be content to work a little clock here. Kicked ball with 4:02 remaining, and the Abes on top by 31 points.
Yeah, good look there from Dow though, right? Caught up high, tried to catch Delaney Clark on that cut, just got kicked away. So they'll maintain it.
Hoytom up top. Down to Dow, back to Hoytom. Clark at the high post. The Abes will rotate it now to the far side. Delaney Clark knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Abes, down to 3:46 remaining.
Good ball movement there though, right? Get it swung side to side. Got a little jumper that just missed.
Abes in good shape to move on to the regional final tomorrow night. Cross court, Haddo. Schillinger will swing to Kunkel. Abes have done a really good job against Kunkel in the second half. Haddo the drive, won't get that one to drop. She'll head to the line.
Yeah, I got fouled from behind. But you're right. Kennedy Kunkel, who had 11 in the first half, has been limited to just 2 here in the second half.
All goes on Delaney Clark. That's her second. Three seniors listed as starters for Rapids. Haddo, Linsmeyer, Hasberg. Schillinger's a senior. Everybody else is back. And again, like we talked about in the first half, Kunkel, the freshman, Denson, the sophomore, 2 players you can build around. Clark will drive. Tough pass inside. Out of that scramble, Hasberg comes out of there with it. Under 3 minutes to go. The margin is 30. Tough defense by Clark, a little too intense.
Yeah, closed out and put the hand right on her. So Red Raiders will go to the line.
And a full line change for Rapids.
And this will put Kunkel at the line.
Sienna Preston wears number 10. Is into the game. McKenna Red Cloud wears number 24, also in. Jersey Weiler wears number 12. Into the game. Layla Patro into the game as well for Rapids. Another free throw coming for Kunkel. Two at two, Kunkel will check out. She had a nice night, 15 points.
Yeah, number 22, Layla Patro checks in.
So the Abes looking like they'll be back on their home court tomorrow night. Taking on either De Pere, the 5 seed, or DC Everest, the 12 seed. Defense there played by Rapids to force the turnover.
If you're Coach Fanning, you obviously like the way they came out here the second half and really turned things up a notch, really turned up the defense as they held Rapids pretty much scoreless for the first 6-7 minutes of the second half and went on that big run.
Patro up top with the basketball. Gets it to Preston. Clark knocked it out of bounds. Down to 2:07 left. Weiler up top. Again, Clark putting on some pressure, and the Abes force the turnover. Bast ahead to Clark. Able to track it down, back to Bast. Cross court, open look. That three won't go for Dow. Bast had a good look inside. Hoop wouldn't have that one. Yeah, we're down to 1:30 to go. Foul's going to go on Clark. So Preston to the line for Wisconsin Rapids. Knocked around out of bounds, last touch by the Old Abes.
Brad, you mentioned the season average for these offenses. And Eau Claire Memorial averages 68 points. Well, they're right at 66, and Rapids averages 44, so they're just under that right now. But it's kind of what you could see coming. If it was up-tempo like it was today, it's going to go the Old Abes' way.
Into the backcourt, Red Cloud tracks it down. Patro gets knocked away. Another foul is going to get called.
This time on the Red Raiders, looks like Delaney Clark will go to the line, shoot the bonus.
Minute 17 left. Delaney Clark looking to get into the scoring column. She does have 4 fouls. And she's into the scoring column. You'd expect Clark to move into one of those more significant roles next year for the Old Abes.
Yeah,
good ball player, very athletic.
And she'll be a junior, so again, an upperclassman is kind of filling one of those roles. And again, all 4 of these freshmen have got a good year's experience, have played a ton, so they'll be better next year also, and they all play in the offseason. It'll be interesting to see the Old Abes next year and how they come up with these young kids having to take over that leadership role.
I think Patro was expecting a cutter down there and sailed that one out of bounds. So it's the Old Abe's basketball, up 30. And we have 1 minute remaining. So Memorial be back on its home court tomorrow night. Bast will try a three-pointer and bury it. Evelyn Bast up to 7 points. Preston puts that one up, no good. Bast will walk it into the front court, and my guess is the Aves will just let time expire here. As they look to pick up their 18th win of the season against 6 losses. Number 4 seed back in its home court tomorrow night to host either De Pere or DC Everest. I'll try to get you a score in that one before we leave the air tonight. But the Old Abe's very impressive tonight. And they win it 71-38. Sparge, we talked about those first 5 minutes of the second half going to be really important. The Old Abe's stretched a 37-24 lead out to 51-24, and it was pretty much ball game at that point.
Yeah, we just kind of had that feeling those first 5 minutes of that second half would determine the game. You know, if Rapids could stay even with them or even maybe cut into that, it would have been interesting to see how this one wound up. But, boy, Old Abe's came out the second half, made some adjustments there at halftime, and took care of business.
Kennedy Kunkel, a really nice game for Wisconsin Rapids, finished with 15. Leandra Denson, not sure of her final total. She had 9 at the half. But I tell you, those 2 underclassmen will be a really nice core to build around for Wisconsin Rapids next season. This season ends with a 13-12 overall record for the Red Raiders. Old Abe's improved to 18-6 overall. Led in scoring by Lydia Palmier with 17, Ava McCarthy 14, Cora Graham 11. We'll have to get some rebounding numbers for Graham because we're all but positive she finished with a double-double. But seniors stepped up for Eau Claire Memorial. The youngsters chipped in, and all adds up to a 71-38 win tonight for the Abe Sparks. I think Coach Fanning and the staff have to be pretty happy about this one.
Yeah, especially the second half. We mentioned that already, how well they came out the second half. But you just look up and down this roster. They had about 7 different kids that were scored 4, 6, 8. You know, they scored. I mean, a lot of players chipped in. It wasn't just 1 or 2 that they had to rely on today. And just, again, Graham stepped up really nice, filled that role. And then you look at Lydia Palmier. She comes out with 17. You know, all those kids, we kind of talked about the seniors. They did a great job tonight and really help push them over the top here tonight with this big win.
So Memorial moves on. Old Abe's will play for a regional final tomorrow night right here at the Eagles Nest. They've won the last 3 regionals. We'll try to make it 4 in a row tomorrow night. Coming up next, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. You have been watching WIAA Playoff Girls Basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today And we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, welcome back to the Eagles Nest Eau Claire Memorial. Moving on to tomorrow night's regional final with the win over Wisconsin Rapids, joined by a couple of the seniors for the Old Abes, Lydia Palmier, Cora Graham. Lydia, let's start with you. For you guys who are seniors, how much was it on your shoulders to kind of show the younger players, hey, the regular season that's over with, now it's playoff time, it's a one-and-done situation. What did you have to do specifically to kind of remind those guys that what playoff basketball is like?
I think it really started in the beginning of the week at practice. Our practice for the full week was very intense and like game-like, kind of representing like how the playoff games will be. So I think that got everyone locked in and ready for the intense games that are coming.
Cora Graham, you got into double figures in points. I'm pretty sure you were double figures in rebounds as well. It seemed like you really brought the energy tonight. How ready were you to play in this game?
Yeah, like you said, like it's another type of play when you're going into playoffs. So, yeah, carrying the intensity from practice into the game, and I knew that like all the younger people will be looking to us as like what you need to bring to the table. So just trying to do that.
You guys were up 13 at the half, and then you went on that run to start the second half. What was the talk in the locker room at halftime about what you needed to do to kind of take control of the game?
We knew we needed to come out stronger, not only to get this win under our belts, but to prepare for tomorrow. Bring more energy and intensity.
Let's talk about tomorrow because it's a pretty quick turnaround, and you'll probably play another really good team. What's going to be important for you guys between now and when you tip off tomorrow night at 7?
Just reminding the younger players, like, we all believe in them, and carrying like all the success we had today, like showing that we can beat teams when we play hard and play together. So just reminding them to keep doing that tomorrow.
You two are in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. Remember how that works?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to hand you the microphone. As soon as Dominic up there gives you the thumbs up, you can take it away.
Saying we're in the house, right? Yeah. I'm Lydia Palmier. And I'm Cora Graham. And we're in the house.
Thank you, and we will see you again tomorrow night. All right, so yes, we'll be back in the Eagles' Nest tomorrow night. Dave Sparta will join me with color commentary. Dom Millay will be here as well, our outstanding producer, videographer. For all of us here with Zaleski Sports, I'm Bob Radovich saying good night from Eau Claire Memorial High School.